Exhibit in the cutting, man. Watch how I move, you mistake before I play up. They saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, the show, they tell you I'm local. When the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm fully focused, man.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. They'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
They're the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brent, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
So the decision to throw out that challenge flag, a good one, as they'll get credited with a completion. In motion left goes Smith. A first down carry for Barkley to the 27-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. Loose inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Chase Brown, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Gets past one man. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old Madden? When you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And this is going to be an Eagles first down. There's good running. Gets him to about the 44. What an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jaden Reed, 43 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
At their own 34-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing here, Purdy. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. The Falcons at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so try to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you talk about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Brown. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Oh, it's Silver, right? Crowd left Yeti. Man. Crowd left Yeti. 63, 63, 63.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The Eagles send out their punter now. Back deep is a very dangerous Mike Hughes. That's taken it around the 40. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Watch out!
Here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jalen Carter. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Got him there, and it's London. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Get set!
They'll run on third down with Brown. Well, I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
Watch out!
Now Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run the ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Purdy now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Jordan. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. But sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Second and a couple. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This will be caught once again by Brown. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 15. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Falcons are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. Flushed out right. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Right back to Njoku. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Purdy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. That's into the... Now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Final play of the half. Purdy. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic. I think at the half that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Fielded at the 20. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we?
And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone will come free.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down, keep him.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 24 now, here's the 2nd down and 6. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you.
and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10.
Great, set. 180, 180.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
Tiger Hornet. 180, what up? Hey, Silver. Hey! Delta.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot. Backed up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This is caught. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Well, a heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. They'll drop the throw. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley from a yard out. And the Eagles take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Falcons, 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Get set.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Ball tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. A All set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Fresh off that pick six, here's Purdy. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need it. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick six TD. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And they'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Purdy off the play fake. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Throwing here, Purdy. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point.
Purdy will throw for it. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game.
Eagles 35, Falcons 25.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Eagle first down.
Don't touch it.
Throwing is Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 48-yard line.
Great, set. Trimmer.
Up the middle with Barkley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Hey, step, Miami. Good, set.
They'll go to Barkley again. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. This is 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. Up.
Back to throw, Purdy. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Throw left side, there's London. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Play action, now Purdy. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 66 yards. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Now an option play on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Here's Hurts to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And it's the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Outside. 18. Watch out. Yellow.
Here's Purdy to throw. Completes to the Joker. And he would get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
And that's complete to Brown. And he would get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. We're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place...
Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and it all fire. I don't spill words, I spill Berg on the beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill his beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke. Don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes. We the ones Chris Webber call a timeout. Around and find out. Around and find out.